actions detrimental. So, first we're going to talk about how Bristol went, because Bristol was an interesting race. It was all about fuel strategy. And at the very
Did you
start,
turn the stream off again?
oh, I just realized I had to. Why can that not just be like automatic, dude? Sometime in the future I'm gonna forget to do this, and like 4 hours is just gonna be silence. Okay. Mute.
Make sure you have everything turned on.
Mute. Okay. So now does it work?
Now I gotta go check and see if you're live again.
So you just
Dude,
said that.
This is such a hassle.
That's not. Did you just lie about it? Because you weren't watching.
You're not. It was showing that your last stream wasn't on. It said started 51 seconds ago. Okay. I can hear everything in the stream. I'm gonna drive this car in the Daytona 500 next season if we do a Daytona 500. Because I feel like Jeff's one of those people who would wimp out because he's scared the same thing's gonna happen again.
So let's talk about Bristol. It was an interesting race. We didn't have the greatest pace the whole day. We got up to like 4th, and then we would just kind of sit there. Because those top 3 cars of like David, P-Bob, and Kevin, they were just so much faster than us. And eventually, we got 20 laps into the race, and I think David wrecked Kevin, and then that caused the first caution. They spun out. Jeff waited like 2 laps to put it out, but he put it out. Everyone pitted, and the inside line had a big advantage on all the restarts. The 62 was being stupid the whole race. Like, I didn't see it, but you could hear like Bobby complaining about him the whole time. And hi Jeff.
Yeah, the Eggo Waffle Camaro was fast today. You know, we didn't have the fastest car on track, but you know, me and Tiki Taki over here, we were able to fuel save at the end of the race, and we were able to come away with good finishes. Well, at least I was. He got in a wreck. You know, I was able to come away with P3, you know, squeaking past the guys who ran out of fuel and crashed. David was pretty salty for no reason. You know, he just won, so hopefully he's not as salty as a Planter's peanut.
Jeff's asking questions, but I don't know how to. Why does the PS5 have to have such like a difficult menu? Cause like.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen it and I don't like it.
Like, I want to answer Jeff's question, but I can't see the whole. I'm just gonna look at my stream, even though I can.
That sounds so hoity-toity in the stream.
I can actually. Hold on, I could just have the chat pulled up right here. All right.
I'm gonna look and see what.
Feel about being an ass to Lau. Okay, well this is where the podcast gets a little good. I did nothing to Lau. Lau probably whined the entire race because he's always in the
this
DC.
Guy over here,
telling
him and Lau
you.
do not get along.
I ran him up after he ran me up. I feel like I take everything from him. Like, I never really do anything bad to him unless he like deserves it. I threw not even a block. He slowed down and gave me the line. I tucked into that line. The fog is coming, yes it is. And then he just wrecked me coming down the backstretch.
What is Jeff talking about?
He also wrecked me at Bristol.
You gotta bring me up here next time. What podcast doesn't have the owner? Denny Hamlin's podcast doesn't have, like, Mike Helton.
Yeah. I mean, Jeff, you don't even have a PlayStation, so we couldn't even do this. I mean, maybe in, like, the VC, but, like, that's too risky. We're drivers. We don't. The owner doesn't need to be in the podcast. You don't have Steve Phelps talking with Danny Hamlin. Just VC in a group. You know what? Let's do that. No.
No, because we can't even stream doing that. I don't.
What do you mean?
I'd rather just be in the party.
Yeah, but
Well,
then Jeff's gonna be complaining the whole time that he can't talk.
I don't care. I've never even heard Jeff's voice before.
No race tomorrow. Oh, brother, the 93 just messaged me. Tiggy, I know you're probably mad, and I am too, bro. I should have P2. But can you make me a special scheme? I'm not making you a scheme, dude.
No,
Not now.
I don't like that guy. He was racing like an asshole, yeah.
I made him like 5 schemes.
You're too nice. You gotta start saying no.
Yeah, well, I told the 62 no when he, pulled that stuff at, well, not when he pulled anything, but, he kept asking me like 10 times to make schemes. I'm not gonna make you a 2015 Brendan Gaughan scheme that he ran in like the Nationwide Series. David's won all his races under a green flag. Yeah, that's true.
Who cares?
Who does care? I mean...
It's Roblox.
Yeah.
And plus, last season I won all my races under a green flag, I'm pretty sure. And Dover I was gonna win under green flag before Cheesy decided to be Cheesy. The race to 10 wins. I'm not winning that race to 10 wins. David's a lot better than I am. Because as much as I just said a win is a win, David's a lot faster than me. I've won a lot of, like the first 2 races I won this year were both because Chicky and David crashed in the same spot. And we were the only 3 cars up there. And then I won Texas because the leader got disqualified. And I won Talladega because the leaders crashed again. So the same thing happened for 3 of my wins this year. I was top of 3 and then everybody crashed.
I do not like Lau. I'd feel a little bit better about Lau pulling that stuff if he actually ran good. I was battling for the lead with 5 to go, or a little more than that, with David before the back markers decided to crash and then cause that caution, and then the race got stupid. Lau was he was never up front.
Yeah. Since Jeff's here to start drama now too, well, he's already seen it. I don't like the 93. I've talked about it already. He was driving like a jackass that race. Like every time, I don't know. Maybe it was there's just something about me being in close proximity to somebody. But whenever I was around him, at least, he was driving like an ass. He just didn't. It looked like he never looked behind him. He never checked to see if he was clear. He'd always smack into the wall trying to wall ride. I saw him trying to wall ride a few times. Same with the 62 at the end. Which, I'm not going to complain about the 62 because that helped me at the end.
Yeah, the 62 was like really bad. Like he doesn't even run on pace.
Material. He's
yeah.
D3 material.
Like he just runs like a lap down every race off of just pure pace. 93 is mid. Don't say that, Jeff. You own the league.
Yes, he is. I agree. I'm with Jeff on this one, for once. Do not have many paint schemes saved in the keyboard right now. And I like to save this paint scheme for special occasions, because I always finish in the top 3 in this scheme.
And also the points. Adrian hasn't put them into the thing, but I can read them off right now, because...
Adrian, he's doing the points?
Well, no, he makes the graphics for the points. Like,
Oh, brother. Also, Jeff, can you start doing more win graphics? Like, whenever he puts wins, he, like, skips 10 races.
Okay, so currently, David has the points lead by 4 points over you. He has 398, you have 394, I'm third, Lau's fourth. Kevin overtook Adrian, so now he's on the cutoff, and Blitz is still there, but he hasn't done any races. So I don't like that we have a playoff format now, because if this were just like a regular season, like fight to the end, this would be like a really good points battle. But I feel like the chase is gonna screw it up.
Yeah, Lau's gonna win the championship on a technicality.
He's gonna pull a
I don't know
Tony
why I like
Stewart.
saying that so much. On a technicality. I feel like it's the perfect way to describe something that shouldn't happen, but you're trying to make it sound professional.
Tiki, it's the 10-year-old. Oh my gosh, it's T Designs. He's in the chat.
T Designs, oh brother. I'm the winningest driver in RSCC now. Again, not for long. I might run this scheme. I run this scheme a lot in NASCAR games. It's like the slightly worse version of the Talladega scheme. Speaking of which, I'm gonna import some schemes into Roblox, because I have nothing better to do right now. My internet might get bad for a second, but probably not, because unless I'm downloading a car set, one singular car isn't gonna take more than half a second to download. But I'm gonna try that other Irish Spring car. Mexico, no. Looking for 2024 schemes. I want to see if that, hang on.
Honey bun.
What'd you just call me?
T Design said, "Call me your little honey bun."
Okay. T Designs, get out of here. We're gonna kick your ass on track, even though you're not gonna be on track. Did you know Carson Hosevar finished 8th at Gateway last year? Pretty good. And then he finished 8th again at Richmond.
It is pretty good.
I forgot what scheme I'm looking for. It's a 2022 scheme. And this. You can't see what I'm talking about, so it sounds stupid. Just gotta find the Irish Spring car without the small numbers. This one looks like it's got properly sized numbers. Oh my god, why would you use a used racing door panel? Use a picture of the real car. There we go. I wish I could just download them all as TGAs. Didn't have to put them in NR, then export the car from opponent manager. Exports and imports. Series. What do you want to talk about?
There's nothing to talk about.
We can talk about races. Other races.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Schedule. Let's see. So wait, what? Gateway.
Yeah, this is a disaster.
Let's talk about Gateway.
Oh man, that was a fun one.
That race The first half of
You
it,
won that race.
really, I didn't even know that. The first half of it was boring because Blitz had like a 5-second lead, and then David and the 46 crashed, and
There's a
Lau,
lot of words I would use to describe that race, and boring is not one of them.
as usual, Lau piles into wrecks that happened 20 seconds ago to cause cautions. He did the same thing at Texas. That's kind of his signature now. He almost did it at Bristol, but you know, I guess he doesn't like doing it anymore. But he likes piling into crashes to cause cautions. He just likes doing that. And then there were like 5 crashes, like 5 cautions, something like that. The 20 just didn't turn in one of the corners and spun himself.
Ooh, that's
And
a lot
then
better.
the next restart, I threw a bad block on the 20, and then I spun myself. You should put me in the VC. Jeff, you don't have a PlayStation. Unless you have some like weird. You don't have a PlayStation,
You
so
can
you
get the
can't.
PlayStation app, and I'm pretty sure you could join from that.
Oh yeah. If you have a phone. I'm not doing it. No. Download the PlayStation app, make an account, and we'll friend you and invite you to the party. He said okay,
I
alright.
love how that's so much more of a complex solution, but it's just
We just
it's
don't
more
want to do
convenient for
voice
me.
chat.
I don't.
For me, it doesn't really matter because, you know, I can just do it on console. But you
If I could
and
do it
your
on console, I'd do
old
it. But
PS4.
I have a PS4 that's been around since the Victorian era.
Jimmy Johnson was still racing full time.
Jimmy Johnson was still somewhat competitive once every couple weeks. Well, I got this PlayStation. And I ran out of memory to open the web page. That's great.
Now the
It was
talking
on my other.
cheese wants to preach to us.
Excuse me, computer. There's no hope.
Oh no, Jeff said L.
Okay, see, now I really can't do a Discord call because my computer is completely frozen. It's not even my computer, it's just Google Chrome. I don't think I've ever had just a browser completely freeze while everything else works. And everything else doesn't just work, it works with no problem.
Oh yeah.
My Google Chrome was running like a 93 car in that last race. I think my internet might have just died.
What are you even trying to do?
I'm getting some other cars.
Oh my gosh.
It's not going to take that long. But particularly the Irish Spring one that has numbers that aren't tiny.
What's the progress looking like,
I don't think you
Jeff?
get... Let me show you how small the numbers are.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know if this is the right scheme.
It's not that small.
Okay, it looked worse on the other game. Oh yeah. Jeff joined the experience. Welcome to the experience, Jeffrey. Second time I've called him Jeffrey today. I just gotta upload those to Row Central. Okay, everything's done downloaded, so it should be good. No, because I'm still connected to this stupid VPN I don't want to be.
Why'd he kick me? What did I do?
Why'd he kick me? What did I do? And I'm serious. Jeff, don't kick us. Are we wasting your precious money? Your server? I'm just gonna go to regular United then. Oh my god, it logged me out because I'm using a VPN. I don't even try to use a VPN. I just have it installed and it turns itself on whenever my computer turns on. And Jeff said yes, we were wasting the server. Are we not wasting the server more by just not using it at all?
Jeff, why don't you make a PlayStation account? Get in this party, man. Thumbs up from Jeff. Jeff, dude, you're like 7.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Later.
Jeff, you're 7.
What if Jeff is 7? Just because I'm Jeff, you're 7 doesn't mean... doesn't mean what? Hold on.
I know it doesn't mean I'm 7, it means you're 7. Silly. You funny goose. You're not a silly goose, you're just a...
Jeff, you're 7, dude.
A humorous goose.
What if his last name is your 7?
What if his last name is your?
You know, his middle name is Ur and his last name is 7.
Yeah, but it's spelled like Sevyn. There's a girl in my school who changed her name to that. Quit shoving it up there, Jeff. Never saying that again. Yo, just gotta paste that. Hey, it's not that long of a... Yes, it is. Watch this scheme look terrible. Okay, no, it looks fine. Too bad Jeff's head is sticking out of it. And I'm lagging a whole bunch. I'm gonna have to reset my internet.
I can't make an account, only sign. Dang it, PlayStation. Well, I guess that only means one thing.
That Jeff's not gonna be talking to us?
No, we have to do the call.
I'm not doing a Discord call.
We do it in Wrangler a lot. See, he said...
We do it? Don't you mean we did it 8 years ago? I'm not going in a Discord call. You guys can do that.
Why? Says Jeff.
Because I just don't like doing Discord calls.
What's the issue with the tissue? I don't get it.
It usually lags more with... Jeff, get your car off my car! Quit being a butt nugget. And get out of my car. Otherwise, I'm turning you into the local
He doesn't
PD.
like Discord because the owner is black. Man,
What?
That's what Jeff said. I feel like he doesn't know that you're
You
black.
know... I was gonna say, I feel like I've sent pictures of me in the Discord before. Jeff, get out of my car, I can't move!
He was joking.
It's not even Jeff that's slowing me down, it was you. No, it's both of you. I'm hitting the gas in the... Okay, come... I think I'm gonna run this car at Talladega, but then once we get to the end of the race, like the last caution, I'm gonna change it to the one that you made.
I don't think there's a second Talladega.
Yes, there is.
Oh.
I saw it in the footage.
What is your car doing?
Jeff? You know, if Jeff would stop spawning his cars on top of my cars. Oh yeah, I have a Gen 4 scheme I can use. If you guys will stop fornicating with my automobile. I hope I never have to say that again. What the... Okay, I don't think the scheme's gonna fit on this. It's a different... I'll try it just because. 1, 4...
I think you're in the wrong Gen 4.
Yeah, I know. Where'd my car go? Why is this Gen 4 work? Or what kind of...
This doesn't work. You have to do the 2003 one.
I did do a 2003 one. I pressed the 2003 one.
Oh, maybe it's
apparently
the 90s.
Spawned something else. No, it spawned something else when I pressed the 2003 one. What the... Let me try this again, because apparently that wasn't 2003 enough. Let me try the 1998 one. That's not 19...
Yes, it is.
Bro! Where's my car at? Jeff, get out of my car!
Credits to mention.
Okay, so basically...
I have an idea.
I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, it doesn't work.
Oh no, maybe it's the 2007 one.
2007. Why is there so many Gen 6s? Oh my god! Why is there so many Gen 4s? It is a fusion scheme. I feel like this is made by the same... And I pressed the scheme ID again.
Oh, it just...
Why?
Doesn't... It's slightly off.
This car almost flipped at Talladega in 2008. Oh. Jeff, you don't want to know what I'm going to do to you if you don't get your car off my car. Very illegal. Ah! Okay, I'm going to try a 1997 car. That should... No. Why does that fit better than it did with the other one?
I'm bouncing.
Yes, that's what why? Stop getting down and groovy. Dang it. Wait, I can climb up you while you're... What if I just did an NR 2003 stream?
I don't want to be in a party, but I still want to interact stream-wise, because I want to eat. But I would eat and watch that stream if you did an NR 2003 stream. So you should do an NR 2003 stream is what I'm trying to say.
Brother, now I gotta restart. Jeff! And every time I say Jeff, I have to say it quietly so my parents don't think I'm talking about the other Jeff.
You should call him Jeffrey.
Jafixquius. Ooh, I don't think this scheme will do. It says JTG DeHoggerty.
What other Jeff?
What do you mean, what other Jeff? My dad, Jeff.
So you're calling Jeff your dad? Okay, that was
Alex?
bad. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna sing that song about found a peanut that Jeff came up with. Found a peanut, found a peanut, found a peanut just now. You know, and then it was rotten, ate it anyway, called the doctor, he said I wouldn't die. I died anyway, went to heaven, it was hot, it wasn't heaven, you know, burned forever. Except it's the same melody over and over and over and over and over and over. However many times. I'm gonna pull up that clip of the over. Shut up, Bobby.
I should invite everyone in the party. Oh my god, everyone on my friends list.
I'm gonna do that too.
Let's get this party started.
I'm gonna invite almost everybody. There's a few people who I don't think would be happy to receive an invite. I'm not gonna invite this Anthony JB guy, cause actually I will. He keeps on inviting me to parties. I don't want to invite the few people who I know are gonna join. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I want to have a chance for people who I've never seen before to join the party. And there's a few people who I think are gonna try to kill me. Like, there's some big burly sounding guys in here that I think are gonna get annoyed if I invite them to a party tonight.
Austin DJNN. That one dude we talked to like 2 years ago in Rec Room.
Yeah. He messaged me not that long ago, I think. I don't know if it was a comment or if it was a PlayStation message. But he said, hey, I'm that Austin DJNN guy. And he's acting like we've talked to him since.
Gio is a Bowman fan. I used to watch the dude's videos. Mateo, yeah.
Party invitation sent. My computer... My PlayStation's gonna... Get out of me car! That actually makes sense because it's Irish Spring. Okay. I'm gonna change the scheme while you're doing that. So you're not in control of the paint scheme.
Let's get this party started.
Most recent winner. For me. Your friend Kress has joined the experience. Like Nathan Kress, like I said yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. What?
You're being... That's not even you, I think that's Jeff. Are you doing burnouts?
I'm not in a car.
Oh.
I'm just changing the scheme. What scheme is it?
The Thomas Bagels.
Okay. I like that scheme. I ran that at Auto Club and then got loud. I don't even hate Lau like you do. I think me and Lau are on good terms right now. You know, besides the fact that I... blah! The stream just lagged a whole bunch for a second, but it does that sometimes. Let's see, what other schemes have I added? I do not think any of those are going to work. And that's the same scheme I just put in. This is probably gonna be a Bell scheme or something. Nope, that's a Blaney scheme. Okay, somebody took initiative. I'm getting in a car. Jeff, your car is gonna despawn. I'm sorry. And he has to... Yeah. I don't even care at this point. 109. Is this gonna be the right scheme? No. This looks cursed. Dude, why is the hood fine, but everything else is just... I don't even know if any of these are gonna work. 1, 3, 4, no. Well, gonna save, I mean. 1, 3, 2, 4. Oh! Yes, it saved! Notice I changed it to the one where the blue isn't super dark. And look at the front, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series! A player requested to join your party. How do you request? You can see private parties?
Yeah, I think.
Then how come you never request to join? You're just like, oh no, come join my newfangled party.
We should play in our chassis.
Oh, well. Gonna make me become a Christopher Bell driver. Oh, it's the same guy.
There's so many
this guy
Leanders.
It's the same guy. This guy, I was doing a party like a few weeks ago, and this guy joined on like 5 different accounts with the same last name. And as much as he's just taking up space, I don't really mind. Because he doesn't say anything. I might do an NR 2003 stream with those 2019 Daytona cars.
There's so many Leanders. Isn't this the
There's
dude that was...
more where that came from.
This was the dude that was talking in that robot voice, I'm pretty sure. Because I know there's another account. It's like the Leander Lurian or something. Friends...
Yeah, but if I do an NR stream, I'm gonna do a no grip at Daytona cars. And I'm gonna do face cam. And Jeff might show up. Because he's Jeff and he loves to show up. Thing about racing in something that's not Roblox though is it's not entertaining to watch if you're not super into the racing. Because I'm just sitting in cockpit view